Hello, this is Nel Manova, your lawyer in Cyprus, and today I want to discuss with you what steps you should take if you're planning to look for a property in Cyprus. If you're planning to rent or buy a property in Cyprus, you must understand first of all that a lot of things in Cyprus work differently from your usual country. Today, let's discuss step by step what options do you have, where you need to start from, where to look for, and why having a lawyer is very important when renting or buying a property in Cyprus. The first thing to do prior searching or viewing for a property is to understand your main goal, because different people have different goals and aims for their families. If you're planning to relocate, or it's just an investment at this stage, or you need a permanent residency for you and your family, or any other reason, or you want to establish a second home here, all of these factors immediately affect the following area, budget for your property, neighborhoods, etc. As an example, if you're going to buy something to live there yourself, you will consider how far is the school, how far is the supermarket, pharmacy, bus stop, and other conveniences. If you're going for investment, you're going to be looking into more tourist populated areas, so it's going to be easier to rent out your property. A very common mistake is when we're looking at nice pictures on the internet and we don't dig deeper in what exactly we need to get from the property. So let's discuss where to search from, what options are available. So one of the most common routes that our clients follow is using a registered real estate agent who will be guiding you through the procedure from the beginning until you find your perfect dream property. The biggest advantage is that trusting a professional, a licensed real estate agent, means that he's going to be more qualified, he's going to have better connections, he will be able to summarize and find you the best options according to your needs. And to minimize waste of your time while looking for the property. On the other hand, some people claim that because real estate agents do work with different developers, they always have favorites, and sometimes this means that you will be missing out from some other projects which you would find for if you would be looking yourself. It's important to understand that the real estate agent is responsible to finding your dream property and negotiating the deal, but he or she does not take responsibility for any legal aspects. So it's very important that you consult your lawyer prior entering into any agreements such as reservations or contracts with the developer. Second option would be buying directly from the developer. This option is very popular with new build properties because the market in Cyprus is really well established. There are plenty of developers, nice websites. They do offer good services of guiding you from the beginning until the end, looking for the property you like. So if you have been recommended a particular developer, you can go directly to him. Developers usually sell through their main offices, or you can contact them through their websites. In some cases, direct communication with developer can give you more bonuses depending on the developer and the project, obviously, but avoiding the estate agent doesn't mean you're gonna guaranteed get a better bargain, because in many cases agents have special offers available to them because they have been cooperating with developers longer than you are. Also, very important point here, if you're going to be buying directly from the developer and you've chosen your property, you've been given the documents, you've been given the reservation slip, again, consult your lawyer before signing or paying anything in advance, because it doesn't take much. It takes a little time for us to double check everything and add that extra level of security to your purchase. Third option would be going through well-known websites such as Bazaraki. If you're from the UK, it's something similar to Zoopla, or Rightmove, going through the Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, some Telegram chats, lots and lots of options available, but it's gonna be, sometimes it's an extra headache because it's so many channels to look for something particular, and if you're new to Cyprus, you don't know the areas, it will be really time consuming. But depending on your circumstance, and if you have time to look in advance, obviously it's a good background, it's a good base to start from, so you can look at the areas, look at the approximate prices, what properties are available, etc. Bazaraki is one of the most famous websites to look for property market from the beginning, so it has lots of options of the houses, apartments, even cars, or any other goods and services. A lot of people find good options there, but it's highly recommended to be cautious, because photos not always reflect the reality, descriptions may be inaccurate. So as your lawyer, I do highly recommend, if you want to rent something out, please consult with us. We've been living here for more than you do if you're relocating just now to Cyprus, and we can advise or recommend regarding the area. Sometimes the picture is nice, but the area may not be so good because, you know, different areas have different issues. No matter what route you choose, we're here with you. You do need a lawyer with you from the beginning until the end for that extra level of protection and security, because we're here to protect your interest and make this procedure as stressless, relaxed and enjoyable as possible for you and your family. So whether you buy directly from an agent, developer, or find something yourself, you still need us to proceed with your deal, sort out your documents, and check that everything is legal and clean. What exactly does a lawyer do? So we do also negotiate important points of your reservation, your contract of sale. We do check the full documentation of the property, whether rental or the one you're buying. We're going to be checking the rights of the seller or the owner to rent the property. We're going to be checking the rights of the agent who operates with you for the deal. Payment terms, time frames, contract clauses, everything, all of this falls onto your lawyer, and we have full responsibility in front of our clients for their deals. This is, I think I've said it numerous times in my previous videos, this is especially important with new build properties, because with a new build you're buying something in advance, most likely at a construction stage. So we want to add as many layers of securities for you as possible. Deadlines, guarantee for the quality of the property, what exactly you'll be buying, payment terms, and any alterations to the property. Without full legal compliance of the property you're buying and the seller, you simply don't see the full picture. Let's briefly mention, if you're renting, why do you need a lawyer? Because usually in practice, the basic rental agreements are really simple and they don't mention the majority of clauses which we want to protect your interests. So the most important parts, also mentioned in my previous videos, are how is the reservation deposit being refunded to you after the completion of your tenancy? What conditions is your property being given to you? What is the maintenance procedure if something breaks? Who pays for it? Monthly payments, extension of the rental agreement, any increase in pricing with the extension, and other important clauses. And if the rental agreement is mostly one-sided, disputes may arise at a later stage. Buying or renting property in Cyprus is not only about choosing the right property, it's also about going through the correct procedure and doing it correctly. Because a good property is not just a nice view and a good price, let's be honest. It's also about clear legal transaction where you understand your rights and responsibilities as a buyer or a seller when entering into it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via email, social media, write down a comment and we'll get back to you, and we'll be happy to help.